Yo, it's Saturday night. 2-5. Sports Reports is ordered. I got a question for everybody out there. What do we do with KD? So I was looking at this dude, right? 6'11", maybe 7 feet, depending on who you talk to. He's a former league MVP. At one point, he was probably the best freshman in college basketball. What do you do with Kevin Durant, aka Easy Money Sniper? Shout out to Easy Money Sniper. Don't come for me. I'm just trying to tell the truth right now. So I was sitting there back around 2007, 2008, and this big unicorn came upon the scene named Kevin Durant. Had a teammate called DJ Augustine. And the Texas Longhorns are a basketball program that never really meet their potential anyway. This year, they made it to the Elite Eight under Rodney Terry, who was the interim coach that took over after Chris Beard started biting people. We ain't gonna get too much further into that legally. But anyway, so they get into the NCAA tournament. They lose in the second round to USC. Whereas I thought this team had Sweet 16 to Elite 8 potential, maybe even Final Four, considering that Kevin Durant was supposed to be the next big thing. You know, we had LeBron James 4 to 5 years earlier coming to the NBA, take over, mass hysteria, going crazy. And you know, the sports media that we live in is always looking for the next best thing, right? Okay, fast forward. Seattle Supersonics move to Oklahoma City, become the Thunder. Kevin Durant is the face of this team. You know, they end up with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, Nick Collison, for those who like the hard workers. They make it to the NBA Finals in 2012 against the Miami Heat. They win game one at home. Okay? Things are looking great. Game two comes. Kevin Durant has a shot to tie the game. LeBron James puts his elbow into his thigh. No call because he's LeBron James. You don't make that call, I suppose. And then Oklahoma they never win another game in that series. Oklahoma City never wins another game in that series. Game 5, they get the doors blown off. Miami wins their first title as the Heatles, the first of 2 in a row. Since then, everybody's been trying to tell us that Kevin Durant is at LeBron James's level or better. It's simply not true. Now, Kevin Durant did go on to win an MVP, but then it happened. Oklahoma City went up 3-1 on the Warriors, the mighty 73-9 Warriors, who ended up blowing a 3-1 lead to the Cavs in the finals. And the wife is looking at me crazy for even bringing that up. But it happened. It's historical fact, not feelings. Don't bring feelings to a facts fight. So they lose after having this 3-1 lead. Kevin Durant is basically a no-show. Russell Westbrook played a little bit better than him in the end of that series. So what happens that summer? We're sitting here, we're thinking to ourselves, man, if OKC could have finished off that series, they would have won the title and beat the Cavs. But no! Kevin Durant decides, I'm going to go play for the Warriors, this team that I blew a 3-1 lead to. They say Draymond Green went to the parking lot after the Cavs, came back and win the series, and he begged Kevin Durant, please come. We can't beat this dude. Now, y'all criticize Kevin Durant all the time. You know who I criticize? I criticize Wardell Stephen Curry because he had to sign off on that. It was his team. Kevin Durant didn't just show up. He needed permission to step foot onto the fairgrounds. So now you fast forward. Kevin Durant, the Warriors win 2 championships in a row. He's the finals MVP. Now, granted, he got most of his shots and most of his acclaim because the defense was focused on stopping Wardell Stephen Curry. So Kevin Durant goes back-to-back final MVPs, back-to-back game 3, shot right in LeBron's eyes, right between the eyes, right down the middle. And now this superstar is born. This superstar has achieved. His career has culminated to where he was supposed to be. So then 2019 comes. They Play the Houston Rockets again. Kevin Durant pops his Achilles. Thought it was a calf strain or something along those lines. It ended up being the Achilles. So then, of course, Golden State wins because James Harden is a monumental choker. Golden State goes back to the finals against the Toronto Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. Kevin Durant comes back in game 3 or so, re-aggravates the injury, takes him out for a year. Toronto wins the championship. We thought Golden State was dead in the water. They win another title in 2022, but as of today, the empire has fallen. But anyway, so Kevin Durant goes to Brooklyn with his best friend, Kyrie Irving. What a choice that was. They go up 2-0 on the Milwaukee Bucks, who ends up winning the title. But what happens? Giannis undercuts Kyrie. Kyrie hurts his ankle. James Harden pulls a hamstring. Kevin Durant is still great enough to get him to game 7. His shoe was too big. He wore a size too big. Stepped on the line. It goes to overtime. Milwaukee pulls out game 7. The next year, James Harden wants out of there, goes to Philly. Kyrie decides not to get the COVID shot. Brooklyn is never heard from again. They got swept by Boston. All this happened. Kevin Durant goes to Phoenix, plays 8 games because of injury, gets hurt again because this is what he does. He just keeps getting hurt. Comes back for the playoffs. Ran into the buzzsaw known as the world champion Denver Nuggets. Now, you got all these LeBron James fans who were insecure about Kevin Durant being compared to him, that now they're going to overstate his failure, if you will, because, of course, they accept LeBron losing 6 times in the finals. So anything below losing 6 times in the finals is a failure. So what happens from there? Kevin Durant's in Phoenix. They lose in 6 to the Nuggets. Now they grab Bradley Beal, and people say Kevin Durant can't win without a stacked team. Whether that's true or not, well, yeah, it's probably true. I can't even front. But I'm looking at Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's probably going to have to be moved just to fill out the roster. But everybody says that Kevin Durant has these stacked teams, as if LeBron didn't run to Wade and Bosh down in Miami, as if he didn't get rid of Andrew Wiggins and go get Kevin Love to join Kyrie. They are one and the same. The only difference is LeBron finished off the deal. Why? Because he's better than Kevin Durant. He's not top 15 all time, maybe top 20 at best. But what do we do with him? Like, review, subscribe, share. I am 25 from Sports Reports is ordered. It's free. I will never charge you a thing. This is your show. Holla back in the comments and let me know what you think. Hit us up on the email. It's on your screen. Scream at your boy. Enjoy your Saturday. See you tomorrow. Peace.